Let's go. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now. Let's go. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now.
Woo!
Yeah, everybody now. Let's go.
Thursday Night Live. We're back. Are you lovely people? I look forward to this here, man. This is my night. If nothing else is going on for me during the week, I'm like, Thursday Night Live. Yeah, I'm going to look good. I'm going to smell good. I'm going to feel good. So I'm glad y'all came. Give yourself a big hand for coming out again tonight, Thursday Night Live. Oh, put that out the way. Before I go any further, I want to introduce my lovely one-woman band, DJ Dangerous Denise. Give it up for her. Coming up with the sounds. In case y'all are in the Pasadena area tomorrow, we'll be hanging out. She'll be performing at the cafe, Kingston Cafe in Pasadena from 8 to 12. We're going to be there. Come by. I'll buy y'all a drink. Glass of water on me. I'm paying for the water, okay? So we'll be there 8 to 12 tomorrow. Come out. We'll be, music and dance and all that stuff. So what's going on in the news? We have, the worst thing you can have, well, not the worst thing, but the most annoying thing, my parents are like retired. They're like in their 70s. So my parents, all she does now, she live in the islands, both my parents, and all they do now, they're in the 70s, and they watch TV, news. They watch news in every city where they have a kid. They watch the news, and then they call you. So my mom's been calling me and bugging me about this drought we have. She's like, Jeff, there's a drought. You need some water. I'm like, no, Mom, my water is still running. She's literally going to be sending me bottled water from the islands. Where it costs like $10 a bottle. Because she don't want her baby dying from dehydration. Oh, Mom, we got water here. It says on CNN that you don't. So I'm sending you a care package of water. All right, Mom, send the water. Send $50 while you're at it. I need to pay my light bill, So that's what I deal with. Every other day I get a call from my parents telling me what's going on in L.A., and I'm like, okay, what if you say something? It's graduation time. Yeah, I have a 10-year-old, and I was thinking about it. Do they have graduation for every grade now? Yeah. I was thinking back when my son graduated from daycare to kindergarten. They had a graduation. Cap and gown, music, everything. And even awards. Best finger painter. I'm like, what the hell? Kids coming, they don't even know what's going on. They should have awards for the parents. The best parent that hadn't killed a kid yet, because this is how I felt sometimes. These little kids here, Daddy, I need a fruit cup. Come on. So yeah, he's 10 now, so I think I got to wait until he goes to middle school or whatever. I'm dealing with that, getting older. And I think somebody was telling me I got to wait until they're a teenager. That's when it kicks in. So, I've put in for my doctor to get me some Prozac or something, because I'm getting ready. Okay, we have a lot of good, talented people here this evening. Okay, we have a lot of good, talented people. I'm going to keep it rolling. When I come up, we have people from all over the country. This first lady, she's from Florida, Miami, just like the state. She's hot and she's flat. Give it up for Miss Susan Singer! I want a hug. Woo!
Chocolate Daddy, yeah, baby, yeah. Mama know what I like. Hey, how you guys doing Thursday Night Live? Can't get this microphone out of the way. It's not Saturday Night Live, it's Thursday Night Live, so we know we've all made it. Okay. It was just Mother's Day. One of my favorite holidays comes after my other favorite holiday, 420. They kind of go hand in hand, actually, because I have 3 children, actually, and they're from 3 different fathers, so yeah, nice, huh? Yeah. No, wait, it gets better. I only know who one of them is. 2 of them are adopted. They have 2 mothers. I don't know who they are either, so it's not that kind of show, people. No. My son, I'm so proud, is a stoner, and really proud. So, a couple of years ago, all my friends were touring different colleges. We toured rehab centers, but it was quality family time, so, it was all good. I know he said to me, he goes, oh, come on, Mom, you were a hippie, you smoke weed. I'm like, dude, I've done everything but kill a man, okay? I just don't talk about it. He's homegrown, trying to live up to that now, yeah. And my daughters, as I said, are adopted from China. So being a biracial family, people have always felt like they can approach me and ask me any idiotic question like, oh, are you going to tell them they're adopted? Yeah, I thought I would, seeing as how they're Chinese and not frickin' blind. What was it like having sex with a Chinese guy? It was pretty great, actually. Except an hour later, I was hungry again. Just in case you didn't know. PG-13, not going to say it out loud. Okay. It was just Mother's Day, and I was thinking, have you guys seen those Pandora bracelets, with the different chimes? Oh, I know where she's been. There's the Eiffel Tower. Well, I realized when I didn't get one for Mother's Day, they don't have them for events in my life. Like, I should have one that's a negative pregnancy test. My oldest daughter, her first negative pregnancy test. It's a little gold PP strip with a emerald minus sign. And it comes with a bonus charm, a high school diploma. Yeah, there we go. Very useful. Yeah. And when my son was diagnosed ADHD, it's a little pill bottle. Yeah, a little pill bottle on my charm bracelet. One half has his Adderall, the other half is Valium, because mommy needs a break. Okay. And my youngest daughter, she should give me a charm that's from the time that she had her first automobile accident. She is Chinese. So, had her first automobile accident and didn't kill anyone. It's the bust of the judge I had to make nice to clear her record. So there won't be a Pandora bracelet for me this year. No. I feel like a teenager, I do. I'm back in the dating world at my age, and it's great because I'm still lying. And I'm still sneaking around, only now, instead of doing it to my parents, I'm doing it to my kids. Yes, mommy's going to book club in a cat suit. When I got these two little adopted girls from China, I thought, this is going to be really awesome. Maybe I'll get a gymnast, a violinist. I would have settled for a little girl who could do some math, okay? But apparently you have to have Asian tiger mom for that stuff, not white hippie slacker mom. But I teach my kids math that's practical math that they'll use in their life. Like if the rent is due on the 1st and it's late on the 7th, what day do we stop answering the phone? The 15th is correct. No, I've learned a lot having kids. I have. I've learned how to text because nobody will talk to me anymore. I've learned how to foster self-esteem, and I think I did maybe too good a job of that because they all think they are all that, And I've learned how to post bail. So it's been very, very useful. I am a woman of age, as you can see, but I'm not a cougar. Sorry to disappoint you, young tenderoni right there. No, but you young bucks, they love us older women. You do, right? Number one reason these young guys love us older women, can't get us pregnant. Thank you. No, that ship has sailed, sweetheart. Can you say bareback? I knew you could. Okay. And by the time when you get to be my age, we know what we want in bed, and we're not afraid to ask for it. Am I right? And you like that, don't you? Because you are a dirty little freak, son, sitting right up there. Mm-hmm. And now everybody knows it, too. See right here? These aren't wrinkles. They're stretch marks. No, I did not say that. No, I did not. Yeah, I did. I own it. I said it. That's right. I said it. Yeah. And how many 25-year-olds say thank you after sex, huh? We do. We say thank you. Oh, God, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I am Susan Sager. You rock. Thank you.
Susan Sager. You really say thank you after sex, huh? Oh, man. I said, don't wake me up. That's what I said. Just don't wake me up. I'm telling you, man. You get older, man. It's. I think. As I'm getting older, I can see why older guys date younger girls. They don't expect much in bed, It's Basically, if you're taking them shopping, they're happy. That's about it. All the ladies, y'all count orgasms. I didn't have an orgasm yet, you know. Like, what? Well, I'm tired. I gave you the best 3 minutes of my life. I need 8 hours of sleep now. I can't be doing that math. You should have caught me in my 20s. Now, maybe tomorrow. Take these blue pills. Okay, your next comic, this guy came all the way from Northern Cal. You know, he told me what city he's from, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to even try. Give it up for the very talented Mr. Joe Machado. Joe!
It's Arcata, California, not Arcadia. Everybody gets that confused. They say, I'm all the way from Northern California. I am from Arcata. Arcadia? That's only like 10 miles from here, you know, from Pasadena. Well, not even that. But anyway, my name is Joe Machado, and what I'd like to do is voices, actually. I'd like to say my intro. Hello there, all you boils and ghouls. Welcome, welcome to Pasadena Media Thursday Night Live. Hi, I'm Adrian Annoying. I'm from Channel 7 Eyewitness News, and I have a news bulletin. Tonight at 10 o'clock, the world is going to blow up. Film at 11. Like, that's going to happen, right? I just love to do voices. When I was a kid, I'd imitate voices. I'd watch a lot of television, and like, for instance, like Hogan's Heroes. I imitated German. I say, we shall soon see how smart you are, Colonel. Ooh, und Fräulein, you're so beautiful. I would love to have a date with you. Or like watching Sherlock Holmes. Holmes, over here, Holmes. Dr. Watson, you ninny, that's not a clue. That's my lunch you just sat on. You know, or Boris Karloff, how scary he was. Don't be frightened, I'm not a monster. Igor, he's my little monster. Right, Igor? Yes, mister. Love doing those voices. Another fact that I just heard about, you know, not to change the subject, it's a provoking fact. You know how mosquitoes like to suck blood, right? Wouldn't it be nice if they could suck fat? Yeah. Belly fat? Can you imagine if they had the way of somehow modifying mosquitoes to do something like that? I mean, everybody would want their mosquitoes. I mean, I could use a little, you know, removal of some of this. But can you imagine, though, seeing a lot of mosquitoes flying around with big fat bellies, you know, hanging over, and then you swat one and all this fat just splatters all over? You know, I don't think that would be very good. May not go very well, but I can just see myself going to a doctor and prescribing some mosquitoes to get rid of some of my belly fat, you know. And, you know, that would be kind of a neat thing to do. You know, going in the parking lot, you know, or going to the parks, ever seen those mimes? You know how they sometimes can be a little bit annoying, right? I just wondered, not that it would ever happen or I'd do it, but if somebody ran over a guy like that with a car, would he make a sound? Would he? Don't know. I'll tell you, some of the other shows, like I said, well, I watched cartoons a lot when I was a kid, like I said. I started doing voices. And I remember watching Foghorn Leghorn. I say, son, listen to me while I'm talking to you. You know, he's Foghorn Clayhorn. Warner Brothers it was from a Colonel Clayhorn. And that was where they got it from. They made him into a chicken, Warner Brothers did. And I mean, I'm sure he must have resented that. You know, being an actor and being a chicken in a cartoon. But you know, I see somebody in the audience here. I see a lady in there that reminds me of, I say, a road in Texas. No curves, son, no curves. Oh, my sweetheart, I separated from my wife, my sweetheart, my sugar plum, my magnolia blossom is gone. And I'm beside myself. Anyway, that's my impression of Foghorn Leghorn. Thank you very much.
Joe Machado from Northern Cal. Flashback to being from the islands. Ooh. We're going to be doing that tomorrow night, right, D? Yeah, we're going to be. found out that if a guy can dance, girls like that. Because they think that's how he's going to be in the bed. So guys, you want to meet ladies, go on the dance floor and just move. You don't even have to be moving good, just move. That's right, that's right, that's right. Yeah, I don't, you know, Joe, thanks for the impressions. I can't do impressions. I'm not a good impressionist. I just do myself. Your next comedian, I know her from way back. We started in Houston many days ago. Okay, she's very funny. Give it up for the very talented Miss Brenda Pontiff.
Thank you, Jeff. You know, it hasn't been that many years because we're both so young. Right. He told somebody a while back that we've known each other for 20 years. I'm like, yeah, we met when we were 8. Because I'm not admitting how old I am. Okay, Thursday Night Live. Ow! Ow! I can hear a little feedback. Is that just me? All right. Somebody's got something in their purse that's causing that, I think. No. I was a comic in the 90s, and then I went on a 14-year hiatus. Which is a long time, and I was in Houston last year and started doing comedy again, kind of dabbling, and people said, oh, you know, the first night, don't worry, it's like riding a bike or having sex, you never forget, you know. I'm like, well, that may be true, but if you haven't done either of those things in 14 years, it's going to hurt, right? So it was scary for me. And back in the day, when I was doing comedy all the time, you know, a lot of times, like, this is nice. You've got men and women in the show interspersed. And in the 90s, it was so popular to have all-girls shows. And girls was always spelled G-R-R-R-R-L-S, you know, or something cute like that. But, you know, I think we've arrived now. And I don't know. One of the challenges of being a female comic, well, there are two. One is, what do you do with your purse when you're on stage? And then secondly, are you going to have enough cute outfits to wear? And I think that has been a problem for women throughout history, right? Like the Last Supper. You know, Jesus invited Mary to the Last Supper. He did, but she didn't want to go because she didn't have anything to wear. She's like, if I get caught dead in one more famous painting in that damn pale, stupid blue dress. I do the accent thing because Mary is Jewish. And from Brooklyn, I think. I am not Jewish, but I primarily date Jewish men. I don't know what that is. I'm just attracted to Jewish men. Not the rich Jewish men, usually like stand-up comics and lazy pot smokers. And those are two separate groups, because I don't want to disparage lazy pot smokers like that. Recently, I actually have been dating a Jewish doctor. If my mom were Jewish, she'd be so proud, but it's kind of cool to date a doctor. We met in a weird way. My main doctor introduced me to him, and he is a colonoscopist, and he gave me a colonoscopy. So, you know, I gotta say, when you have that procedure with somebody and then you go out on a date with them, that first date kiss is no big deal. You know, the awkward moment has passed you when he's seen your a-hole with a camera, okay? You know, and the thing is, he really, really likes me. And he's seen thousands of a-holes, you know, and he wants mine. So it makes me feel pretty, you know? I just feel special. And I've been told I have high cheekbones. I just didn't realize that, you know, it was everywhere. But I like dating a doctor. There's kind of a power to it. Even though my mom, you know, is upset that he's Jewish, she wants me to find a nice Christian man. She even thinks that I should pay money to join that online dating site, Christian Mingle. I'm like, Mom, if I want to meet a Christian man, I'll just go to a gun show. I mean, come on, that's easy. Or maybe take in a NASCAR race or go to a Garth Brooks concert. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. But Jeff was mentioning the drought earlier, and I hope we're all doing our bit. I'm doing my bit for the drought. I'm only doing the 2-minute shower thing. I mean, I'm off by like 15 minutes, but, you know, I mean, to ask a woman to take a shower in 2 minutes, we've got too much to do in there, you know? And I know guys have a lot to do in there too, but it has nothing to do with hygiene. So I just feel like, you know, 2 minutes is pretty rough. So I have been dieting lately. I gained a bunch of weight, and I got scared that I was going to hit what I call the landmark phase, okay? Because I'm tall, and people think, oh, when you're tall, you can carry a lot of weight. And I'm like, not when you're a girl. You know, when you're tall and wide already, and then you put on pounds, you just become a landmark. And by this, I mean, I no, seriously, like some guy's walking down the street, and he goes, hey, where's the nearest Starbucks? And they say, see the big, tall, wide, blonde chick? Okay, take a ride at the big, tall, wide, blonde chick. If you get to the overly tattooed hooker, you've gone too far. I didn't want to be a landmark, so I, been working on it. And I guess the dating thing and dating a doctor, I want to look like maybe a potential doctor's wife, So. And I got to say, now that I'm older, what I look for in men is different. Because I know when I was 16, I wasn't hanging out going, overweight and bald. Oh my God, I hope he calls me. But I think too, I used to look across the table and think, wow, is this guy going to be a good dad to our children? And now I look across the table and I think, will he be able to turn me in my hospice bed on a regular basis? So we go from frolicking kids to bed sores. That's pretty much the progression of life. So I've been really bummed out by the whole Bill Crosby thing. Cosby, did I say Cosby? Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby and that date rape drug. Damn it. No, but because Bill was one of my comic heroes, and recently this one guy said to me, he goes, so don't you think that getting raped that way is better than the usual way? And I said, well, if there's anything worse than a rapist, it would be a cowardly rapist. But with that guy, I thought, if you had to do it with him, unconscious would be the way to go. I'm thinking, yeah, really. Have you ever been on a date like that where you're thinking, oh my God, I just want to get out of the car. I want to do the tuck and roll thing to get out of the vehicle, to get away from this guy? And I've been on dates where you don't want to leave your wine glass unattended. You don't want anything like that to happen. It's just scary. It's really, really scary. So, but it's great living in California. Kind of a different culture here. I think, it's... being from Houston, I guess when I came out here, I found that people were nice and friendly. I just didn't realize it was all a lie. It's that Hollywood. But I will say this: when I went back to Houston last year and started dabbling in stand-up, it was really odd to me because Houston has grown tremendously, and that's the oil and gas industry basically, and the city has just blown up. And so for the whole summer that I was there, I was like, oh my God, this is unreal. And I began to act like that weird aunt that you had when you were growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how big you got. Oh, you just got so big, Houston. You're just such a big city. And the whole town collectively went up to its room, slammed the door, and smoked a joint. You've been lovely. Thank you. Good night.
BP. Good job. The doctor with the philosophy, whatever you say. Wow, I couldn't do it. Once I see stuff like that, that's it. That's a wrap. I don't even know we can still be friends. It's like we can be text buddies, but no, I can't. I'm squeamish. I tried to be a LA Fire Department one time. I've applied for that, and I was going to go, and then my friend goes, dude, you can't be a firefighter. I'm like, why not? Aren't you afraid of heights? I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to go in them high buildings. I'm going to stay to the one like 2 feet or low. I didn't realize I didn't have a choice. So I was like, no, I'm squeamish. I can't do the colonoscopy stuff, whatever you say. And Bill Cosby, at this point, you know what I think about the Bill Cosby thing? I don't know, man. I met Bill Cosby one time, and I think he did touch me. So where do I file the lawsuit? That's basically what's going on now. If you met the man, you just make an accusation, and you're getting that long line. Anyway, we're going to change it up a little bit and bring up your next performer. This next guy, he's a singer, and his name is Nice Wanda, right? Did I say correctly? Come on down, Nice Wanda. He's not a Wanda. Break a leg, man.
I like to read books. Do you like to read books? I need love, but that's not all. Something to stimulate my brain. It doesn't have to be that deep. Something to take with me on a plane. I like to read a book, write a song that has a hook, travel to exotic places. I want to read a book, but there's always a story to find, something matter of any kind. Not just look at the pictures. I want to read a book. When I can't make it to the movies, want more than the spoken word. Photographs with some captions, from the unusual to the absurd. I like to read a book, write a song that has a hook, travel to exotic places. I want to read a book, well, there's always a story to find, subject matter of any kind. Not just look at the pictures. I want to read a book. A little romance. How about a biography? Sci-fi, fantasy, adventure, or a mystery. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Hanging out in the library, bookstore in my spare time. Lots of cool stuff up on the shelves, from the unusual to the sublime. I like to read a book, write a song that has a hook, travel to exotic places. I want to read a book, well, there's always a story to find, subject matter of any kind. Not just look at the pictures. I want to read a book. 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 Thank you very much. I love you. Read books.
Man, give it up for Nice Wonder doing a PSA for PBS. I like to read a book. Can we get a copy of that and put it in all the LAUSD headphones? I like to read a book. No, I'm just saying, you know. Your next comedian, she's returning again. This is her second appearance on the show. You know, we liked her so much, we invited her all the way back from Altadena. Give it up for Miss Yvonne Norte.
How you guys doing? All you red, white, and blue people, you okay? Okay. I want to talk tonight a little bit about teenagers. I saw some teenagers at a bus stop one time, and I asked them, I said, how do you like high school? They said, oh, that's the best high you've seen in your life. I said, no, serious. So I asked this other kid, I said, what about sex education? What do you think about sex ed? And the other girl said, oh, sex with ed was great. I said, no kids have any innocence about them anymore. And so one time I went into the principal's office, and I went to inquire about my kid's grades. You know, why was he getting such bad grades? So the guy that was there said the principal wasn't there. So I saw him from a distance. He looked like, you know, a big, grown, tall, buff man. And as he walked closer, I saw the little innocent teenage face get to me. And he says, the principal's not here. He says, but I can help you. And I said, how? He says, well, he says, if you buy me breakfast, lunch, and my afternoon snack, you can call me every day. Here's my number. And I said, babe, I said, I'm a Pink Panther. I said, I'm not a cougar. I said, I'm a cheetah. So he says, well, he says, I'm getting ready to graduate from high school. I'm going to college. He says, I need a new car. He says, I'll spend every weekend with you if you just buy me a new car. I said, honey, I said, the only snacks I can give you and the only way I can feed you is to breastfeed you. And then he says, well, I'm growing up. I'm almost 6 feet tall. I said, look, I said, after I breastfeed you, if that's not good enough, I can give you some graham crackers and milk to go in a high chair and some little Hot Wheel cars to push around on the tray. He says, no, I'm almost 18. So I just said no. But it's funny, though, because a lot of times you hear about the parents always, getting close to the kids, right? The teachers getting close to kids, but you don't hear about the kids trying to molest the teachers. They actually do turn them on. They go to school asking for new cars now. When we were kids, we say, what? Give me an A, and when I'm 21 or 25, yeah, we might be able to date, right? But now they're ready right now, the kids, So it's nothing innocent about the Sweet 16. It's Sweet 16 and never been messed now. So this one teacher was in the class, and this class was dismissed, and this one girl took her time getting out of there. She was in the back of the classroom, and she started looking real fierce like this at the guy in the front, the teacher, and she started walking towards him like this, and she was breathing hard. So he got scared, and he picked up his phone, and he says, call 911. This girl has some 38, she's pulling out 38 boobs in my face. Come arrest her right away. So, I mean, teachers have like a precarious position because they're supposed to be teaching the kids and they're not supposed to be thinking about sex. But these kids are constantly offering them something, always. And it's like when you ask for a pair of virgin wool socks. I mean, you expect virgin wool socks. But now, I mean, it's like the teenagers wear those socks out, right? The slutty wool socks. So we have to, try to teach them how to slow down a little. This 8-year-old girl was crying one day, and her mother said, why are you crying? And she says, because I swallowed 10 watermelon seeds. And she said, so? Nothing's going to happen. So she said, oh, yes, it will, Mommy. She says, when I went to the doctor's office with you the other day, and I sat there and I waited in the waiting room while you were being examined, a man and his woman walked out into the lobby, and he patted her on her stomach, and he says, oh, that's going to be a nice little watermelon pretty soon. She says, I don't want to give birth to any watermelon, Mommy. Help me. But anyway, I just came out here to bore you guys tonight. I didn't have anything else to do. But thank you so much for listening. My name's Yvonne Norty. Bye-bye.
Woo! Miss Norte, doing a good job. Forgot I'm not at home in my studio apartment with my 12 cats and 3 dogs. And all my neighbors have dogs. They have like pets, And and my son, he's getting bigger. And they're always, when they see him, you should tell your daddy to get a dog. I'm like, no, I have enough responsibility with him. I don't need any more responsibility. If I don't want to come home, he's with his mom. You got a pet. I have friends like, you ask them out and, oh, man, I have to go home and feed my dog. I have to walk. And see, I don't have that problem. The 10-year-old, look, there's a bowl of cereal in the fridge. I'll be home tomorrow. Just eat until. You can't do that with a dog. The next guy, this next guy, I got to give him props, man. He came all the way from D.C. hanging out with the press. Give it up for Graham Corrin!
This is for y'all ganja man. I'm a dingo and ganja woman. I want you put up on no one. I'm a dingo, Michigan. Right.
This is how you start. There is a rat's nest of a chord that I cannot get away from. This is professional. I just want to say hi, Pasadena, and like 2 guys in Sweden. I could not be more happy that this is going to be on the internet. Almost, look, I'm doing a service for everybody. Boom, professional showbiz. That's how it's done. Look, there's no way to win or lose this. It's gonna be fine. It can always get worse. It's fine. I want to be in a good mood. I was earlier because I just found out I saved a ton of money on my car insurance by not reporting the accident. And that's a take-home tip, Swedes or whoever. I can't wait to look at this in 3 years on YouTube and just the litany of nasty comments from fat guys in Denver like, didn't like it. 2 of 10, would not bang. Thank you, sir. Clearly got a lot going on. You're commenting with 3 views on my YouTube. My favorite thing on TV actually is car insurance. I love that Mayhem guy. It's my absolute favorite thing. Mayhem, everything he does is so intense. He's like, I'm a hot babe jogging in your neighborhood. Or like, I'm a squirrel up in your attic screwing around. Like, I love that guy.
I'm just waiting for him to have a mayhem for like real douchey frat guys. You know, he come out with the same intense voice, like, I'm your 3-year-old wallet condom. Oh, I expire at midnight. But you've been staring at the redhead across the bar with the lazy eye. And she's been staring right back. Or has she? Do the right thing. Go home alone. Handle this yourself. You're in good hands. Allstate. That's the one I'd like to see. I don't have many talents in life, but I'm an excellent quitter. I'm thinking about quitting this show. If I could ever figure out how to get the mic back on. I felt like a cat just playing around trying to loosen it up. No. I'm a great quitter. I started at a young age by quitting the Boy Scouts, made it to the 2nd level, found out it was called the Weeblos. Yeah. I'm looking at 5 guys in a tent like, I don't need the merit badges that bad. I'm going to quit this. In high school, I had to take Spanish. First day of Spanish class, they tried to tell me that objects like tables and chairs were either male or female, and I said, no, they're not. This is a language for crazy people. I'll play along. Like, can a chair marry a table? Can a chair marry another chair? Is that legal in this state? I don't know your crazy rules. I'm getting corrected all the time. No, Graham, sofa is masculine. I'm like, sorry, I didn't see its thingy sticking out. What do you want from me? I'm gonna quit this class. I'm not gonna fail high school because I don't know if my futon has balls or a cha-cha. This is ridiculous. I was fortunate enough to go to college. Dated a gal in college. We were very young, but she already wanted to get married. We had no money for that. We were kids. We didn't know what we were doing. Did not stop her. Full court press the entire time. She tried to tell me I was getting old. She was like, Graham, if you don't marry me at least this year, you should at least freeze your sperm. I was like, do what? I was like, I know, I'm not doing that. What if I forget which ice cube tray it's in? No, I'm not playing Russian roulette every time I want a rum and Coke. I'm not doing that. Let me tell you, nothing kills a party quicker than popping your frozen Wigglies in somebody's drink. That's a night ender. You're not coming back from that. I've quit many things. I think I want to quit civilization. You heard they're sending people to Mars to colonize? Like, I kind of am interested. That would be cool to be like a modern day pioneer. But think about the people that are signing up for that have nothing to live for on Earth, and then you're stuck with them for the rest of your natural life. Just people that have nothing going on. Maybe they're right, though. I don't know. People are getting worse. People are so mean everywhere you go. Like, I can prove it. Ask anybody, what's the first thing they would do if you gave them a time machine? 9 out of 10 people will say, oh, go back in time, kill Hitler. First thing, just go kill him. Like, really? You ever killed anybody before? Nah, but I could pull that off. Like the most evil mastermind in the history of the world? Yeah, I could do that, totally. See, that blows my mind because instantly I gave you a great invention and you became a murderer. Not a single person says they would go back further in time. Try to raise Hitler right. Yeah. Be the better person. Put in the work. Pay for his study abroad. Get him a summer job at a kosher deli. No, I don't have time for that. Kill him. No. What do you mean? I gave you a time machine. You have all the time. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not a better person. I'm just realistic about it. I'm not. I was in a movie theater 3 months ago, and I saw a little 4-year-old going up and down the aisle just crying, begging somebody, please help me find my mommy. Please, I'm lost. And like everybody else in that theater, I just ignored him because I don't know where that kid's been. I'm not going to get a kid diddler charge under false pretenses because he's got crappy parents. I'm sorry. No, I just ignored him. Let him go. But if you gave me a time machine, I would go back in time and save that kid. It's the first thing I would do. I'd pull up right to the theater, be like, buddy, hop in my time machine. Just sit in the back. I'll take you away from your crappy parents. I'll raise you right. Just hop in the back of my time machine. Wave to your new brother, Kid Hitler. Just wave to him. Not like he's doing. We talked about that, Kid Hitler. No dessert. But this has been dessert for me, guys. I enjoy this very much. My name's Graham Curran. And enjoy the rest.
Graham C. Funny stuff, dude. Funny. Weeblos. I never thought about it. I was a Weeblo. I'm not going to say that anymore. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Graham. If I could go back in a time machine, what I would do. I don't know. I was thinking. I know one of the things I would do, a couple of my exits, I'd go back and tell them, hell no, that first day when they asked me out. That'd be one of the first. Hell no. It's not going to work out. You're crazy. All right, your next performer, my lovely cousin. What can I say? She tells stories. She, if nothing else, aside from her good stories, nothing else, she always gets like the best dress award. I like her shoes today. Give it up for Miss Tabitha Christopher. See? Always dancing.
How are you? Excellent. So my name is Tabitha Christopher, the Fit Storyteller. And can I look anywhere I want to, guys? Or can I look just straight ahead? Doesn't matter? They're not going to talk to me. Okay. So there's this new story. I wrote it a while ago, and I left it alone, and then I revisited it just last week. So I'm going to share it with you guys tonight for the first time. Is that okay? Yeah. Yes? Very good. Okay. Scuba diving and the cave. I was very careful as a child, but having a mischievous older sister who lived for adventure, I would by default tag along, I guess, better judgment. Well, after many episodes of adventures gone wrong with my sister, at 10 years old, I've come to learn anything that involves Tamara, just say no. So, when she came up with a brilliant idea for us to take scuba diving lessons for the summer, my over-practiced response to her ideas was quick and emphatic. What? No? You're crazy? I don't even like the water. She calmly responds, Tabby, I know, but you will like scuba diving. It's better than swimming above the surface. Not convinced, I shot back. What's the difference? She leans in. You're going to learn how to swim like Ariel from The Little Mermaid. You see? She knew me too well. That was a good move. But I've been through enough foolishness and near-death experiences to know there was a catch. Without flinching and one finger wagging in her face, I say, I have 2 legs, and they belong on dry land. When I want to go under the water or fly in the sky like Peter Pan, I'll use my imagination. Her eyes narrowed in towards me. Why you always got to be so stubborn for? I can't go scuba diving without you, Tabby. Ah! You see? I knew it. I knew there was a catch. You're trying to use me again? But you see, I ain't gonna fall for any of them tactics. Ever. Again. 3 Saturdays later, we're both board in the boat with a group of 6 to 8 kids on our two scuba diving instructors off Bololongo Bay's pier, headed back out to Buck Island, the most popular, most favorite place to go scuba diving in the Virgin Islands. There was this cute Frenchy boy in the group that always talked about sparing a big fish. This day, he had a large gray sack that he lugged onto the boat. When questioned about it, he said, it's to carry a change of clothes and food for the day. Well, little did I know what was in that gray sack, myself and the sea. I was going to meet the one thing that I feared most. Thank you.
It doesn't matter. I could be living in this moment with you, saying goodbye to my mental chatter and reflecting the new, trusting the universe. I immerse far from curse. It will be word, the word. You could be heaven and I the earth. I think you're even gonna make me write a third verse.
Yeah, okay. You know, we're gonna be partying. I'm telling you, man. I got to do my knee thing, man. I like to dance, but you know, you get older, you got that. You know, when it gets cold, your knee sucks. I have that problem. I had knee surgery. You know, getting old sucks. You know, it's just getting old. Thank you, Tab. Your next comedian came all over from Palmdale. Her name is Comedian.
I could be living in this moment
Give it up
with
for
you,
her.
saying goodbye to my mental chatter and respecting the new, trusting the universe. I am earth far from cursing.
What's up, Thursday night? How you guys doing? Well, I must tell all of you guys, I am so excited to be here. Anytime I can get out of the house to get away from my kids, I get excited. I don't care if I'm going to the 99-cent store, okay? I'm just over the top with it. Now, I adopted my 2 nieces, and a lot of people tell me, that's a wonderful thing that you did. God is going to bless you. But the thing is, with adoption, you just don't know what you're going to get. Okay, I got one that's ADD. The other one is ADHD/psychosis. So that makes me have a very interesting household. So I get a call from DCFS, Department of Children and Family Services, because my child had a mark on her. So they had to come out and investigate. So I told the lady on the phone, come on out. You know my address, 38121. I'm not afraid of you because I didn't do anything wrong. So she comes into my house and she started looking around and she's checking everything out, make sure the house is clean. Then she started checking the cupboards and the refrigerator. Now look at me. Do I look like I done missed a meal? So she says to me, Miss Jackson, where's your niece? I said, come hither. So my niece come walking up. And so she starts to examine her. So she said, Miss Jackson, I thought you said you didn't put your hands on her. I said, I didn't put my hands on her. She said, well, then how do you explain this mark on her face? I said, wait a minute. You need to settle down. Take a seat. This little girl last weekend took the cake. She went underneath my bed, got my happy ending box, and showed everybody that was in it. All the little kids on the street. Things was lighting up, buzzing and twisting and turning. I'm getting all these phone calls from their moms. They texting me, telling me, girl, where'd you get this from? I said, Takeko Hankins, Passion Party. I can hook all you guys up. But later on that night, she was just walking around as if nothing has happened. But I was so embarrassed from this experience, right? So I told her to come here, trying to be an adult, you know, and talk to a 13. Don't figure, okay? So we're having this conversation and everything. And next thing I know, she's come telling me, you don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to touch. And her neck just going. And the next thing I know, I reached and I grabbed her neck and I started to choke her out. But I had a vision. I saw 6 pallbearers and 12 jurors. I don't like the outcome of that, okay? Because I am not trying to catch a case, okay? I am here to represent all the fluff puffs in the house. And if you wanted to know what a fluff puff is, if you can take a thong and can't see the front or the back of it, you a fluff puff. If you got side meat that look like it exploded out of a can of biscuits, then you a fluff puff. And you, sir, you just sitting there looking at me like, don't you dare say it. But you know, men could be a fluff puff too. Because if they got men boobs, like Rick Ross the rapper, you a fluff puff. Now, he was on the BET Awards. And he was grooving and rocking, you know, to his music and everything. Next thing I know, he had took his shirt off. And I got so jealous and envious because I'm trying to figure out, how does a man got double D's just like I do? And they're sitting up so pretty and perky. Like right now, if I was to take my bra off, they would hit the floor, break through the concrete. Next thing you know, I'm feeding all the little babies in China. All the little African babies like, feed us too, feed us too. No, but I really do love being a fluff puff. But the only thing I don't like is my skinny friend. And it's not because, you know, that she's skinny. It's just the stupid things that she says to me, being a fluff puff, that gets on my nerves. Like one time she called me. She said, comedian, come on and go with me to the mall. I said, go where? She said, come on, go with me to the mall. See, that's normal for you guys, but for me, no. Because going to the mall is like a gym. It's like a workout. And I'm trying to hold on to all my fluffiness, okay? So then we get up there to the mall, and we at Ontario Mills. And And I don't know if you guys been there, but that parking lot is so huge. And by the time I walk it, I'm all tired and I'm all hungry and I'm sweating. And I told her, I said, you know what? I need a snack. I'm finna go to Hot Dog on a Stick. Where do you want me to meet you at? She said, meet me at Forever 21. I said, where? She said, Forever 21. See, the thing is, with Forever 21, it only goes up to a size large. It only goes up to a size large. And I'm your 2.5X girl, okay? So I went and got that same medium that she had got. And this does not even make any sense what I'm saying. But anyway, she had this sundress on. It looked so beautiful. And I just had to have that same dress, but it was a medium. So I went into the dressing room, you know, because I had to prove a point because I was a fluff puff and I could get into that dress. And the next thing you know, the door and the hinges had fell off. I thought I was supposed to make my grand entrance. Well, my name is Kim Median. I thank you guys for coming out, and it's been a pleasure.
Give it up for Miss Comedian. Oh, you ladies. Y'all be dressing so nice, the pink shirt. I'm gonna wear some pink shoes and a pink shirt. I'm in the right city for it. All right, we've saved the last for the best for last. Oh, don't forget, folks. Look me up on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, Instagram, Jeff Hodge Comedian. Okay, I forget to do that all the time. I forget. Why don't you put? I don't know. I forget. So I think I said it. Okay, the next comedian came all the way from Dallas. He's flew in and he's gonna fly back out. I'm a big Cowboys fan, so I'm glad to have him. Give it up for Mr. John Goodwin. Give it up for John Goodwin. Thanks, John.
Thank you, Jeff. Y'all like impressions? I did not have sexual relations with that woman. But I did have sex with this woman here in the front row. I guarantee you she's a tiger, too. Good to see you, darling. Woman 2 rows behind her on the aisle seat. Yeah, the redhead. Good to see you, darling. She tore me up big time. And those twins in the back said they're fixing to teach me something brand new, and I just can't wait. Thank you. Quite a few years back, I was on my way to do a chocolate pudding taste test for a company. And the idea hit me. What would it be like if Arnold Schwarzenegger busted into a chocolate pudding taste test, turned into a savior mode for no apparent reason? So this is a chocolate pudding taste test with Homer Simpson, Bill Clinton, Sean Connery, Christopher Lloyd, Forrest Gump, Carl from Sling Blade, Jack Nicholson, Marlon Brando, Elvis Presley, and Rain Man. They're all there except for Arnold, who busts in, turning into a savior mode. Get out! Get out! They're making you eat pudding. They're making you eat chocolate pudding. Hurry, get out! Arnold, pudding's not such a bad thing. Oh, pudding, chocolate pudding. If y'all don't shut up over there, I'm going to get Secret Service toss your asses out of here. Really, I still have a license to kill. Let me use it. Sean, just chill out for a while. Everything will be all right. Well, you guys just shut up and let me eat the damn pudding. Well, there you go. We wouldn't upset Chris. I'm sorry, Chris. Here you go. Smoke this joint. It's government grown. Guarantee it gets you high. In fact, share it with Sean. Y'all chill out for a while. Thanks, Billy. Anytime, Chris. I think it's very good pudding. It's very creamy and smooth and very chocolatey. Well, that's good for us. Just put it down on your questionnaire. I think he had an unfair advantage, Billy, since his brain was almost pudding to start with. Well, you might be right, Sean. But I'll tell you what, you keep smoking on that joint, that pudding's going to get good to you, too. Let me get back to these other two over here. Homer, you want to got us in trouble. Why does everybody always blame me? Oh! Because you're easy, Homer, you're easy. This has been the worst year of the cock ever. Oh! They got any biscuits and mustard? Mm-hmm. No, Carl, all they got here is chocolate pudding. They got any French fried potatoes? No, Carl, all I got here is chocolate pudding. All right, then. Mm-hmm. Come on, Marlon. They've all lost their friggin' minds. But, Jack, what about the pudding? Marlon, we'll go smoke a joint. Some of the good stuff. and I'll take you to a pizza buffet and watch you eat 'em out of business. Sounds like an offer I can't refuse. Yeah, Marlon, it'll be fun. Oh, hold up, Jack. That pizza sounds good. We can take my P Cadillac. It's right outside. I'm a really good driver. Oh, not today, Rain Man. But I'm a really, really good driver. Yeah, but we're taking it down the street. We're taking it off the driveway. But I'm a really, really good driver. Oh, shut up, man, or I'll blow your brains out. Jack, sounds like Elvis has a bit of an attitude. Yeah, like him already. Who's your daddy? I don't know. Mama said Daddy went on vacation. She says that's where people go and they never come back. Thank you. Okay, this one's for all the people that remember Andy Rooney from 60 Minutes. Did you ever wonder why do they bother to sterilize the needle before a lethal injection? Did you ever wonder why does a kamikaze pilot bother to wear a helmet? Did you ever wonder why women wear low-cut blouses and get mad at us for looking at their breast? I always wonder. Thank you. Could you imagine what it'd be like to have Al Jazeera's funniest home videos? Oh, tonight's show will be very, very funny. Tonight we have a PLO suicide bomber, but what he doesn't know is we've reset the bomb to go off as soon as he tries to leave the house. Oh, kill all his own family, be laughing stock, and no virgins for him. Thank you. Well, looks like we're about out of time. Let's bring Jeff back up.
Wow.
Jeff.
He did a pretty good Clinton there. That's pretty good. Yeah. You know, he might be back in the White House with Hillary.
I want to be the first.
So you them
I'll be
jokes.
the first dude.
There you go. Give it up for John Collins. Gordon. Goodwin. I was in the G's.
Yeah.
I was in the G's. I'm really bad with names. I do that to my mom sometimes. She'll call and I go, who is this? Okay, that's our show, folks. Y'all have fun? Yeah. Good. Tell your friends we're here Thursday night, the third Thursday of every month. July, we're not going to be here, but we're coming back. No, we're not going to be here in June, but we're coming back in July. Okay, so third Thursday right here. Tomorrow night we'll be with DJ Dangerous Denise. Yeah, Dangerous Denise. I'm getting it. Okay, you know, I got a Hooked and Phonics tape. I'm working on it. Okay. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. How about a big hand for all the performers y'all seen tonight? I'm Jeff. Y'all been great. See y'all next time. Good night.